Tell you what, winter can move right along as far as I'm concerned. Unfortunately, we're not done with it quite yet. We've got another freeze on the way overnight. The good news this go round is this will be a light freeze for most of us instead of the hard freezes we've seen the last couple of nights and mornings. However, the bad news, the flip side is more hard freezes are in the forecast a few days down the road. Here's what we've got outside tonight. Mostly low to mid 30s. Baton Rouge, Gonzales, Patterson 33, just above freezing. Hammond, Bogalusa right at it. Macomb is below freezing at 31. But even those numbers, which are quite chilly, are actually up a good bit from this time last night. Baton Rouge is up 8 degrees, 10 in places like Macomb and Lafayette. So it kind of clues you in, not going to be quite as bad. One thing that is helping us out a little bit tonight, we've got an upper air disturbance coming across. Looks like my satellite loop is lagging behind, but there are some clouds moving across. Don't worry about these little radar returns showing up. It's cloud level moisture, likely not making it down to the ground. So here's what we're expecting as you wake up Wednesday morning. Mid to upper 20s for most of us, probably closer to 30 right along the coast. That equates to a light freeze for most. Now as you go northeast of Baton Rouge, you see Macomb around 25. That's kind of borderline hard freeze conditions. The other thing here though is while the duration of the freeze is still going to be fairly long, it's not going to be as long as what we've seen the last couple of days. So take care of people, pets, and plants. I think for most of us, pipes are fine tonight, and you do not need to drip the faucets. But if you do, remember, it's just the trickle. It's like the thickness of the tip of a pencil. No more than that is necessary. 20s in the morning, upper 40s at noon. We top it out in the mid 50s with plenty of sunshine. Now, we are giving you that first alert to more hard freezes returning. Here's why. Pick it up on the graph model, and looks like, boy, it just flew right by. Not sure what happened right there. We're going to have a cold front moving on through, and that's going to set the stage for another round of very cold air moving in this weekend. So tomorrow morning and Thursday, we do still have a couple more light freezes to deal with. A brief respite, if you will, on Friday at 40, but the hard freezes are back over the weekend. I've got 24 for Baton Rouge Saturday, 19 Sunday, so we've got the first alert up for that. Monday, we're still near hard freeze criteria, so especially north of I-12, could be looking at maybe a few more hard freezes. And look at the wind chill numbers Saturday morning. Remember, we're looking at this is what it feels like to exposed skin when you combine the temperature and the wind, and you can see those numbers back into the teens, potentially Saturday morning, some single digits showing up, not unlike what we just went through when the first Arctic air mass moved on in. So as we head towards the weekend, we will be back to the 4 Ps, people, pets, plants, and pipes. If you haven't fully covered those exposed pipes and the spigots outside, make sure you get that done. There's a number of ways to get about this. You know, it's not just the styrofoam covers. They make bags you can put over the spigots. Things I hear a lot of people talking about these freeze misers for helping out with the faucets. So check it out. Keep up with the latest in our free First Alert app as we give you all the numbers that you need to know. All right, we'll start out very cold, so bundle up the kids again in the morning. 54 for a high, not so bad. Thursday, a light freeze, a high of 59. Then we get that front blasting through, just a slight chance of a rain shower. A very cold weekend, a high of only 36 on Saturday. So if you're going to be at the parades this weekend, good news is it's dry, but you're going to have to dress accordingly. And we'll keep it pretty cool right on into the early part of next week.